Let's see, who are you supposed to be? Or I have nothing to say. Huh? You don't think you have anything to say? Well, I guess that's probably just not talking to them. Well, let's ask about who they are. Hello?
You inquire about their identities. We are disciples of the Ivory Order. It is our duty to aid the realm and its people however we can.
Okay.
The Order's principal focus is developing medicine to distribute to people throughout the world.
Ah, medical establishment. Cool.
They begin blathering an answer to a question you didn't even ask. Sensing a long lecture ahead, you seize on the first chance to extricate yourself from their presence.
Good wording there. I like it. Alright, moving on. I mean, yeah, we're pretty cool. Let's just talk to the queen.
You try to speak to Queen Nilla, but a guard blocks your path. Figures a nobody bounty hunter can't just walk up to a queen and start chatting like they're best friends.
But, like, what if we could, though? But, like, seriously, though. Like we've got a history? Okay, fine. We'll talk to this, like, priest-looking person.
Go talk to the guard on the left to sign your name on the register.
Sheesh. So specific. I gotta navigate the bureaucracy like this. I just want to be an adventurer.
Sign here, says the guard, handing you a pen and paper.
Please enter no more than 12 characters. I mean, I could put down CMeeCraft, I guess, theoretically, but honestly, that would probably take away from the ambiance of the game. So you know what? We'll just stick with Ash. Yeah, typically in these sorts of games, oftentimes if there's a default name, I'm just cool with that. So we're gonna be Ash in this adventure. Yes, I'm the type of boring person who names their Link. Let's see, that's right.
You sign your name. A fine name.
Thank you.
After you've signed, the guard motions to the strange creature beside you. The monster, too.
Oh, the monster.
You sign your companion's name as well. Mar.
Okay.
Mar, your friend and sometimes traveling companion. Though he can't speak the human tongue, he seems to understand it well enough. Thank you. Now we'll know what to have engraved on your tombstones.
Oh, come on, man. Come on. We are far more capable than you are giving us credit for, I assure you.
Can't ask the dead what name to mark their grave with, after all. The guard chortles.
Besides, shouldn't that be public record somewhere already?
You want the reward as badly as you don't want to die. You figure you better make some strong friends.
Like the queen? Eh? Speak with the others gathered in the hall to form a fellowship for the journey ahead. Okay, well, here's the thing, though. I kind of already spoke to everyone, and quite frankly, they weren't very
Offer
appealing.
to join forces with the Ivory Order trio? With no particular business, you take your leave.
And they probably wouldn't take me, honestly. So, I mean, if I had to, well, I mean, they're the best people here. I guess I might as well offer. I mean, I'm sure they probably won't accept, but, you know, you miss every shot you don't take.
We select few are sufficient to defeat the dragon. We require no additional aid. And we certainly don't require the aid of a no-name wastrel. With that, the trio takes their leave of the castle.
Well then. And this guy up here seemed pretty decent.
Never know what you might hear that'll lead you in the right direction. The man wanders off somewhere, muttering to himself.
No, come on. Alright, this guy's strong.
You'll need tough gear, the man says, wandering off.
Now I kind of just feel like a fool for having talked to these people. What are you guys?
Let us depart. We have a realm to save. He grabs his less than enthused colleague by the wrist and drags her off. You catch a glimpse of the terrified look on her face.
If you need help, just let me know. I can maybe help. I'm not sure. Probably not,
And
actually.
then the two disappear out of the audience chamber.
Obviously these cowards aren't going to be of any worth.
No way am I adventuring with anyone who keeps that sort of creepy company, he says.
Yeah. Laugh it up. And, what about you?
I'll let the Order handle this. Me, I'm heading home.
Come on. You gotta seize the day. Seize destiny with your own hands. Don't just leave it up to others.
Before you even open your mouth to ask him to team up, he cuts you off. Thanks, but no thanks.
Alright, you're the only person left in this entire hall. You're my last hope.
You ask him to team up, but he refuses angrily. I ain't splitting the reward with nobody.
Well, have fun dying then.
You weren't planning on sharing either, so you don't try to change his mind.
Wait, what was I planning on doing? If we're not splitting the reward, am I just like am I imagining a scenario where I walk up, like we slay the dragon and stuff, and then all of a sudden, I got my knife right in my former partner's back?
I am one of the guards charged with the castle's protection. I take not a single step from my post.
And, you?
I am one of the guards charged with the castle's protection. I'll leave the dragon slaying to you adventurers.
But have you considered that the dragon... Here, follow me on this. The dragon is an existential threat, or at the very least could be, to the castle. Therefore, by going to slay the dragon, you are still protecting the castle. In a roundabout fashion. Apparently I haven't convinced him. Well then... We're running out of living souls to talk to. What about the queen herself?
Asking Queen Nilla to join you is beyond preposterous. Better not even try.
That is fair.
The castle will close to visitors shortly. Please be on your way. You're shooed out of the castle.
Well, I mean, we didn't need... Oh, wow. We're out.
In the end, you set out, just the two of you, to hunt the dragon.
Just me and my monster. That's fine. We're cool. We're gonna pursue that dragon. We'll be done by Christmas. Oh, there's an item shop. Do we even have money?
How may I help you? The proprietress inquires.
What have you got? A bomb. Deal 5 damage to a target? Doesn't seem like that much. And we certainly have the gold for it, but I'm not sure I see the utility. It's probably consumable, too.
Will that be all? The proprietress asks.
Yes. Well, hello there. Who are you? Oh, an event?
A weapons merchant accosts you in the street, despite your best efforts to mind your own business.
Mm-hmm.
He speaks to you in a voice barely above a whisper. You want the most powerful weapon there ever was?
I mean, it sounds appealing when you put it that way, but I'm sure there's a catch.
He conspicuously checks his surroundings before revealing this weapon of apparent renown to you.
I'm suspicious.
To hear him tell it, this is a legendary weapon, and one of its kind at that. It can be yours for 20,000 gold pieces, he says.
Alright, I'm gonna pull a move that I learned from No Umbrellas Allowed. What? That's ridiculous! There's no way I'd pay 20,000 G for that. I would clearly only pay 992 G. Checkmate.
You can smell the scam a mile away, and yet the aura of this weapon does have something of the legendary about it.
I literally can't. I mean, I could try, but yeah, let's not.
You ask who in their right mind would pay so much for something so clearly fake, stolen, or forged. Well, you know where to find me, if you change your mind, he says, tucking the weapon away.
Interesting. We might actually buy that at some point, who knows? Who are you?
The old man kindly warned you of the dangerous monsters outside of town.
Thank you, I guess.
The door is shut tight. You spy a keyhole on it, suggesting the existence of a corresponding key.
Presumably.
Maybe you should come back if...
Oh, there's a carriage shop. That's interesting.
The child says you should see Nexton as soon as you leave the castle town.
Is that a person? Not sure if that's a person or like a village.
You peek inside the carriage shop only to hear the owner call out that they're closed. Guess you won't be making use of them after all.
That actually happened to me, like, today. I was gonna pick up some dinner on the way home from, like, work. And as it turns out, they closed before I got there, which was unfortunate.
Before you stands a sign calling for people to join the hunt for the dragon. Earlier, you saw the bit about the handsome reward for whoever slays the dragon, and hightailed it to the castle.
Oh,
A
who are you?
woman stares at the sign, transfixed.
Also, one thing I'm noticing, and I'm not quite sure what exactly it means. Why do almost all of these like people cards have the Roman numeral 6 at the top of it? I don't understand it. Maybe in time I will, but it seems weird.
Her face curls into a scowl as she notices you.
Oh, come on. I don't look that bad. I'm actually a pretty good-looking guy.
Monster! The woman cries and flings magic at Mar.
Excuse me? That is no way to greet a monster.
Startled by the spell, Mar grows dizzy.
I shout, "What are you doing?" or "Mar, are you alright?" Let's... Can we, like...
You whirl to the woman and shout, "What are you doing?" This ain't a monster, you growl, as the woman snarls over you. I hate monsters.
I mean, most people don't particularly like them, but even so, like, come on. He's clear with me. He's got a backpack. He's got cute little goggles. He's clearly not feral.
The two of you bicker for quite a while.
One hour later. Wow.
In the end, the woman admits she may have jumped to conclusions, but stubbornly refuses to apologize. Inwardly, you call her unsavory names as your attention shifts to a different topic of conversation. Turns out she really hates the dragon and would love to take him down with her own two hands.
Okay.
But she knows she's no match for him alone, so she's at a loss for what to do. When you tell her you're after the same thing, she squints down her nose at you. Fine, she says. I can help you.
Wonderful. Our party has expanded. Seems Team up with the black-clad woman to slay the dragon. I mean, she's competent with magic. You know, granted, we discovered that when she tried to torch our friend alive, but, you know. Still showed competence.
She's a little annoying, but you are looking for quest companions. I only want to see the dragon dead. I don't care about anything else, she mutters.
Yeah, that's quite the vendetta. Did he kill your father or something?
You overhear her remarks and grin without thinking. Then you don't care about getting a share of the reward. That suits you perfectly. You happily join forces with the black-clad woman. She introduces herself as Melanie.
Melanie, alright.
She tells you she is a witch, but says nothing of why she hates monsters or what grudge she bears against the dragon.
I mean, with regards to the dragon, it seems everyone more or less has a grudge against it. It is kind of public enemy number one, although I will say she does seem to be quite zealous in her hatred compared to everyone else. Alright, Melanie, welcome to the group.
Calling all heroes. Whomsoever slays the dragon shall be handsomely rewarded.
Yeah, it does disturb me slightly that there is no, like, actual figure listed, which, I mean, who's to say what their definition of handsomely is around here? Yeah, I think there's no reason for us to stay here. Ooh. Well then, well. Make your way to Nexton, south of Advent. Press the plus button to open the menu. Saving, changing skills, or equipment. Okay. The cards you encounter on your journey will be added to your collection found within the menu. Admire your card's illustrations, or replay movies you've unlocked. Okay. Okay, so these are just generic fields, they're not, like, undiscovered areas. Gotcha. Alright, Nexton. It's the next town we're going to. That's not on the nose. Ask around Nexton for more information on the dragon. Don't mind if I do. First, though, let's get information about the armor.
How may I help you? The proprietor inquires.
What have you got? Ooh. What do I actually currently have as, like... It's rings of protection. Okay, I can see what this would do. So this would do nothing. I guess I probably already have an iron sword done, maybe. And you probably already have iron claws and seem... Oh, current gear. That tells you that's what they already have. Gotcha. We could get iron armor, which... Oh, that's my current gear as well. That's your current gear. Let me guess. Your current gear. Great. Ring of protection, though, we could get someone. I mean, it's all... Well, it's 500G. That's like half our money. For now, we won't, but we'll remember it exists in case that seems relevant later.
Will that be all? The proprietor asks.
Yes. Alright, who be here?
The woman tells you she's so terrified of what might happen if the dragon attacks the town. She hasn't been able to eat.
I don't know why, but that face, that facial expression, paired with that knife, it's unsettling. Like, get me away from her. What are you?
Welcome to Nexton, hails a man.
Ah, let us ask about the town.
The man doesn't respond to any question except to parrot back his original greeting.
Really? Well, that was worthless. What an NPC.
The man helpfully advises you take the opportunity to purchase equipment and curatives while you are in town.
I know I could purchase as a ring of protection, though. That doesn't seem... I don't think that's going to be a make or break sort of purchase.
A woman sits hunched over by the side of the road. Upon catching sight of you, she calls out for your aid.
Alright, just so long as you don't stab us, you crazy, crazed-looking woman.
She's sprained her ankle and needs you to take her to the nearby apothecary.
I mean, at the very least, there would be one less disturbing-looking, knife-wielding woman on the streets, so sure.
You try to lift the woman into your arms, but the weight's too much for you to bear.
Now, this is where you do just the standard, like, human crutch sort of thing. Come on, Ash, come on!
You lay the woman back down where you found her, and mutter a quiet farewell before turning to leave.
Well, that's humiliating.
Upon seeing that, Melanie snaps. What kind of person are you?
Thank you, Melanie, thank you. How do you respond? We've got a dragon to worry about. You hate the dragon, right?
We've got the dragon to worry about, you say, like an insensitive jerk.
I mean, you didn't need to add that last part in there.
Ignoring you, Melanie gingerly helps the woman up.
This is not going to be good for my pride.
Mar bends so the woman can get on his back, and the two of them head off in search of the apothecary.
Yeah, I mean, we do have a beast of burden with us. Why was I even trying to do that, like, myself? Man, Ash, you're dumb. Come on, man.
You watch them walk away for a moment before following, complaining to yourself about what a waste of time this is.
Transport the hobbled woman to the apothecary. Alrighty. Where is it? There it is. You can jump over to upward-facing terrain cards. Use the right stick to choose the direction you want to jump, then press the A button. Try jumping to the apothecary. What's wrong with the good old-fashioned way? I mean, I guess I can try it.
You arrive at the apothecary.
Okay.
After taking a curative, the woman begins hopping up and down.
And I'm not sure she should do that quite yet. I imagine there's some recovery time, but, you know, whatever she wants, I guess.
Nothing holds a candle to Ivory Order medicine, she beams. She thanks you and pulls something from her breast pocket.
The number 1. What is this, Sesame Street? You have no idea how to use it, but put it somewhere safe for the meantime.
You've helped someone, albeit not quite out of the goodness of your own heart. It might be a good idea to do that again, should you come across anyone else in need of assistance.
Scour the streets of Nexton for more information on the dragon. Alrighty. You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Mature Woman's Flipside Story. Okay. You can read special stories about the characters and enemies among your collected cards. Progress through the adventure and defeat the myriad enemies in your path to collect every special story. View your collection. I guess we can take a look at it. I don't imagine we'll spend a ton of time there, but we can look at it. So we got our main party here, of course. Characters, I guess, is where that would be. Okay. So it's just basically showing us everything we've, like, seen. So there we go. Found the mature woman. Every morning she wakes up early to get breakfast ready, and every morning she has to take her husband's abuse. There's only so much a woman can stomach. Mornings are quiet now, save for the soft sounds of chopping. Her husband vanished some days ago, And ever since, meat's been on the menu more often than not. Well then. I will say this. You can't deny that I was 100% correct in my initial impression of this woman. So, that's dark. Yikes. So that's the type of world we live in.